NBC is getting some serious grief, everybody, over its decision made yesterday to air an election ad for President Trump, which was during a very highly rated Sunday night football game with the Patriots and the Packers. Take a look for yourself.
The 7,000 migrant caravan crossing Mexico, marching toward our border. Dangerous illegal criminals like cop killer Luis Bracamontes don't care about our law. The migrant caravan must be stopped. President Trump and his allies will protect our border and keep our families safe. America's future depends on you. Stop the caravan.
Well, there it is right there. The rhetoric pretty strong in this one. CNN, for what it's worth, did decline to air this ad, saying we refuse the money because it's a racist ad. So NBC elected to use it, not only elected to, but during a time of the night where there are a lot of eyes on their network. A lot of celebrities came out, even people like Judd Apatow, famed movie producer of several movies that have been big hits, like 40-Year-Old Virgin, and said, this is outrageous. Does this incite any emotion out of you guys?
It does. Let me tell you why this is not okay. This is why the ad is racist, because it's likening immigrants who are on their way to this country for a better life, all of them, to cop killers. That's why it's a problem. We can't just group one group of people, one group of people together and then put a negative title on all of them.
It's a massive stereotype.
It's a massive stereotype, and this is what this president has done when he was running for his campaign. President Trump, when he was campaigning to be president. So it's dangerous rhetoric, and that's why there's an issue with it. I will say that the immigration, it's certainly an issue. Issues at our border is a concern for sure. We have 7,000 people on the way, and we don't know what we're going to do with them or who's going to pay with it.
Yes.
That's a problem. But to liken them to the killers, that's what makes this
precisely
issue.
It is an issue. You're absolutely right. Depending on where you stand, some people may say, bring them in, we'll figure it out. This is the land of the free, the home of the brave, and everybody should have an opportunity. But there is a real concern.
And
what are
other people feel on the other side.
True.
You know, don't bring them in. Who's going to pay for this?
Which is logical.
Yes.
That's a logical approach. But to then say, if these people come into our country, they're going to kill us all.
Yeah.
That, to play off that fear, I think is horrible, and that's where the problem, I think, lies.
Right, and it's obviously complete fear-mongering. Like, I think that after this election is over, it's going to chill out a little bit. This is all just getting people fired up and scared and getting them to try to vote for something that, like, we're trying to help these people. These aren't people that are coming in to try to, like, hurt Americans. They're trying to seek asylum because where they live isn't safe. So,
but I want to be clear, because we have conservative, we have Democrat, and then racist is something else.
Yes.
Like, there are plenty of good Republicans and conservative people that want to find solutions for our country. Rhetoric like this ad is where the problem is when it crosses over into dangerous talk, dangerous dialogue.
And it makes it look way scarier than it is, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, this is a time of the year with political ads. They can skew negative. They can get really ugly. This is one form here. But it continues on, unfortunately. Another campaign trail going on in Georgia with gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams and Oprah Winfrey. Oprah's put her support out there for Stacey, as have several celebrities, even like Will Ferrell. But Oprah and Stacey Abrams targeted in a racist robocall to Georgia voters on Friday. Take a listen to this to see what was sent out to Georgia voters.
This is the magical Negro, Oprah Winfrey, asking you to make my fellow Negress, Stacey Abrams, the governor of Georgia. Years ago, the Jews who owned the American media saw something in me, the ability to trick dumb white women into thinking I was like them.
So that was a call that some people picked up their phones and heard that all across the state of Georgia. Stacey Abrams has the opportunity to make history down there in Georgia, but there's some people that do not want to see that happen.
Again, this is when it's dangerous and it's going too far. We cannot talk and dialogue and rhetoric like this. We cannot make that the normal. Again, we're going back and forth with the issues. That's a different topic. If we disagree on how we should handle immigration, how we should handle abortion, how we should handle the economy, that's one thing. But to go into that area of racism, that's when we all as Americans have to deny that.
It's 2018. I mean, it's really surprising that this would be the approach, and also to think that this would have any kind of effective impact on people.
It just makes me so sad too, because I feel like I don't talk to many people that feel this way. I don't think I know anyone that has these views, but seeing something like this, it shows you this does exist, and these people's hearts need to be transformed. And I was trying to think of a positive in this, and it's just like knowing that this exists knows we have to work that much harder to change people's viewpoints, because it's an insight into how a lot of people clearly feel
that's what this president has done. He has peeled back the curtain on some real beliefs that people in our country have. And so now we're able to see what it is and have these conversations like this and try to somehow fix what's going on and try to find that middle ground that we need to have.
We all need to vote.
Well, that's what I was going to say. There's one way to have your own personal impact and have your voice heard is get out there and vote with Election Day coming tomorrow. A recent poll found men spend up to 7 hours a year hiding in bathrooms. 7 hours a year.
That's what they say they're doing.
That's a whole lot of time, and reasons have been cited as avoiding their partners. I can feel that one. Kids, chores, or even just a look at their phones without being bothered. Hey, everybody has that place that they like to go to escape. Some people like to be over water on the porcelain god and get away.
So, okay, the number one thing with this is we really need to see what women do. I mean, this poll is obviously just geared towards men, but I really need to see what women do. But here's why I'm upset about these numbers.
This makes you upset, okay.
It makes me upset.
Why is that?
Because you are now leaving your partner to escape whatever stressful situation there is, and your partner is left with that stressful situation. So that's why I'm upset with it. Like, you can't just go off when you feel like it.
Sometimes
you have to communicate that to your partner.
And women typically work the second shift. Like, many women go to work. You have to come home and take care of your family and take care of your kids, and then the man's hiding in the bathroom. Come on.
Okay, now this is where I gotta hold the torch.
Okay, go ahead.
For the men out there. I can't let you guys just take shots like this without some sort of defense. Okay, for one, it's not like there's a fire in the kitchen. They go, I'm going to go in the bathroom and get away from this. That's not fair representation about what's going on here. What is happening is you might be getting on my dang nerves, and I just feel like it's boiling up in my head. The honey-do list just keeps on getting do, way too much. And I just feel like, okay, I don't want to yell at the love of my life. I don't want to lose my cool. I don't want to show frustration. I'm going to take my phone, I'm going to scroll through my Twitter timeline, my Instagram timeline. I'm going to read stories. I'm going to go down the rabbit hole that is the internet, and I'm going to escape to a happy place where no one can come in. Because you know where you're safe? I know my girl doesn't want to walk into the bathroom to see what's going on in there.
I'm sure.
So it's the best place to escape. And sometimes you come out of there, you're refreshed. Honey, what can I do for you?
But the
what
thing
can I do? It's a good thing.
Jordan, women need that
didn't
escape
work?
too. No, I think that we just need to have, both partners need to have a discussion. Everyone needs alone time. I need alone time. My man needs alone time. Like, we all, listen.
Where's the bathroom?
No, okay, go to the bathroom. Get out
is there
of
a
here.
bathroom in here?
So now the pressure's turned up and you have to go to the bathroom.
Guys, we just have to have a discussion about each person carving out alone time in their schedules. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He goes behind here and does that.
Okay, I actually had this issue last night.
I'm blowing you up.
I had this issue last night. I was talking to my husband about some things we need to get done before the holidays.
Yes.
And he was just like, I just don't know. I don't know. And I was like, is this a lot for you? Is this too much? Do you want to talk about this tomorrow? He said, yes, it's the end of the week for me. And I'm like, why don't you just say that? You know,
but y'all don't do that
usually. It's the end of his work week. And he was just saying it was too much. Let's talk later.
That's nice of you to do that.
But he didn't say that. I had to pull that out of him. So why would you get an attitude at me first when you could have just said that from the beginning? We all need downtime.
I feel like that's
Communicate is what I'm saying. Communicate that to me.
All right, I think I just learned something right there.